Hi. For the sports grades, I set this page up for you. It's similar to the ones the teachers get now, but instead of having the people in your class, you get all the sports. So if you look at the first page, the teacher dashboard, it kind of gives you the grade distribution by sport. It's only for fall sports. We'll change it to winter sports when that comes around. But for right now, this is your fall sports. If you scroll down, you can see a graph of that, seeing how they're doing, and then there's a couple statistics. These are how many students that we have listed in each sport. If the pivot table editor pops up, you can just close it. If you click in there, it pops up. I'll just ignore it for now. I'll just point. And so the number of students each one, and then the total number of assignments they've had graded that are formative. And so this number is a little bit crazy because you have to kind of divide it by how many students there are. So for example, cross-country girls, it's divided by 3, it's roughly 90 assignments there per girl, which seems about right, considering they have 7 classes. So you're at 12, 13 grades per class. They're formative. And the same way here, there's a couple of summative assignments. Those are the tests and labs and big assignments, things like that. It's also the total missing assignments that are missing from all the girls on that team. You can see the boys, lots of boys in the football team, lots of missing assignments. It adds up fast. And then this is how many failing grades are on that team. So each failing grade in each class is counted here. So it may be 1 girl or 2 girls with 6 failing grades each, or they may be spread apart. Now to see what we used to see is the fall sports. So you can click on there. You can try and make it fit here on the page. I'll zoom out a little bit. And so you can choose the sport, just like before. And then it'll take maybe a few seconds. You can see the bar twirling up there. And once that bar is done, then it should be all of the boys soccer team here. So you can scroll up, and these should be the names you gave me. And so this is what it looked like before. The reds are D- or lower. Failings are lower. The yellows are D- to, I think, C-. And then you can see the grades and the teacher, and how many missing assignments that student has in that class. It also counts up the total absences they have so far this year like it did before. And now what you're probably worried about is how to print these out. In the same way, here we'll select everything that you want to print. So if you go down the list and highlight all of the students and all the periods, then you can go to File, go to Download as a PDF. And then again here we'll have to change from current sheet because that's giving they'll have lots of spaces in there. You can see all the spaces. We don't want those. So you'll pick selected sheets, and then this should just be the students that are selected, no extra spaces. And then you can hit export. It should download it as a PDF. And then from there you can attach it to whatever emails you want and send it off. So you can pick how you want to save. Whatever name you want. Maybe it's soccer. And put the date on it. Whatever the date is here. And these will be updated every week. So when I update them, I'll send you an email that says they've been updated. But you'll still go to the same sheet. It'll just change the data in here for you, and then I'll redo them. So the data shows up over here. This will get refreshed every time I redo it. And that way you're always opening the same file. You'll do the same thing, do the PDFs each week. If you want any changes to it, let me know. We could try to figure out if there's other information you'd rather have that you guys can look at. So I hope that works for you. Let me know if there's questions. Good luck.